And then when you take it off, your waves be real nice, laid down, smooth, silky. You know, it'd be nice. People kept telling me like, you can't get no waves in your beard. This is my favorite brush for sure. Consistency and the crown brush.
Today we coming to you courtesy of my brother Marv, the owner of the Bryce J. Shine Experience, here right outside of Detroit on Redford Township on Telegraph Road. I just wanted to really shout out my man Marv. You always been a solid brother, man, and you a loyal brother.
Appreciate that.
Love
Appreciate
you, man.
It. For real.
Hey, for real.
The love is real too.
For real.
Appreciate it, fam.
So check out the video. God bless. So I see you got this the 2.0 red velvet. What do you like about the brush? What does it do for your hair?
So what I like about it, so like mainly when I was younger, I was really into like brush waves. So my cousin got me into like using the Diane brush. But the Diane brush was the only brush that I knew about. When I first found out about this brush, and I used other brushes was like really compacted. It was like the bristles then separated. But these, it's more full. The other brushes, like some of them got too much separation, but this one's like the perfect blend. So this one right here is like a soft bristle. And you know, the softer you use, the more shinier your waves look, and different things like that. But this soft brush you could feel. My hair is pretty long, but as I'm brushing it, I can feel it. So, you know, I like that. And it's laying it down, because at first, like going through the growing phase, it get fuzzy. And you try to get it to the point where, it really lays down. And this brush, it really does, good for that.
Leo, your wave really kicking in your beard.
Okay.
Like, how long did it take for you to get waves like that in your beard?
Well, it took me honestly, I would say 4 months. And I would say I had to really learn it. Because when I first was getting it, I had to learn the right length. Then as I'm cutting it, I figured out that I'm cutting some of my waves out. So then I was figuring out the more that I grow it, the more I would have waves. But I would just cut it trim it around this edge so it doesn't keep growing too low, when I wear a collar or something, and where it looks neat.
Yeah.
So, I just trimmed it right on this edge. But now I haven't cut it down, and my waves is at its best. It's locking in.
Yeah.
So, I'm just see how far I go.
How do people react when they see the waves in your beard?
Mostly I be working on construction, so I be having my face covered up.
Oh, okay.
So that really helped me out, to keep it a do-rag on my face and to keep it covered up from dust or smoke, stuff getting into my beard. So it really helps me out with that. But when people see it, they be mostly can't believe I got waves in my beard. Yeah, they be real shocked about it.
It's slick. It's slick. Can you take us through your process, your grooming process, whether you start off with take us from day one. Did you use a medium, a firm? Did you use a soft? Did you cut it low? Did you keep it long? Just take us through your process.
So my first one is just getting it, shaping it off my process. So shaping it up how I like it. Then from that point, I brush constantly. Even when I don't see no results, just always brushing. When it get to a certain length, then I start going more aggressive with it. I brush one spot 100, the other spot 100, this spot 100, this spot 100. And then when I'm brushing, I make sure I don't just brush down, but I brush
all the way through.
So that this part don't just grow downwards, that it wraps, but eventually you gotta keep this part trim. I put my do-rag on it at night, that keeps it, laying down real nice and smooth, and now my waves is really getting trained now. I notice when it's dry, it's hard to lock it in, but when it's dry and I'm brushing, my hair shapes up, but sometimes it gets fuzzy and it puffs out. But the way it is now, it's starting to get longer, it's locking in, it's staying down. So I'm thinking I'm really figuring out, this brush waves in the beard thing.
Like, how often do you shampoo and condition? And do you shampoo and when you shampoo and condition, do you brush in the shower?
So yes, so when I shampoo and condition, I do it like every 3 days. So like I go 3 days just brushing with the do rag and the wax that I use, and then from that point, I shampoo, condition, comb it out, then repeat it. Put it back on there, brush it. I brush it when I'm shampooing it. I brush it all the way out. When I'm doing the condition, I brush it all the way out. So I get like a lot of brushes while I'm in the washing it out and everything, and then I will put some more cream on there and put my brush it like 100 strokes each spot with the cream. Then I will put my do rag on and go to bed, and then have that. Wake up in the morning, brush it. Everywhere I go, I take my brush with me.
How do you? I think this is the crux that a lot of people had, that I know that I had, but you helped me out in this too, is finding out the direction of your waves and your beard. Like, how did you come up with the direction that would best lay them, or waves would best form? How'd you figure that out?
Well, I want my wave to go through,
Right.
like from one end to the other end. So I know if I'm going down in every direction, it should like flow right. So like some people go this way, then this way, then they just start coming like to the middle. Then it's fighting against each other.
Right.
So if you go down here, 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 go down here. So I break it up in like 6 sections. So it's like 600 strokes, my whole face. Right. So this right here is the mass do rag. Now what I like about this one is it cuffs around the chin real good. But I'm gonna show you. So right here, you got your lips, you got your nose. So you will put it on like this, wrap it around your ear. As you wrap it around your ear, you fold it down, you grab your rope that's right behind you. You can either go like this and pull. As you pull it, you can pull it to the tightness that you like, that you feel. Also, you could go upwards, like, so your chin underneath, it could lay down. And then after you do that, then you can wrap it around your front, do like the Tupac, tie, like right here.
Yeah.
Or sometimes when I put it on when it's wet, it just stay in place. And I just fold it in. Just fold it in on this side and don't even tie it, because sometimes when you tie it too tight, you feel like blood vessels.
Yeah.
In your head. So like this is a real nice, consistent feel where you can go to sleep, your stuff stay laying down. Because when you go to sleep and you wake up, it's like you lose like 2 days of brushing. Just
Right.
off of that, 'cause
That's
it
what you
goes
was telling.
wild. So,
Yeah.
You do that, and then when you take it off, your waves be real nice, laid down, smooth, silky. It'd be nice.
And then we have the beard do rag in 2 different textures. So we have this. That's the regular one, but we also had a lightweight one. And so let me put that on Leo. So that's the one I like to use like at night when I'm sleeping, because it's nice and lightweight. And just tie it in the back. You don't have to wrap it around. Like this. Yeah. Like that. Make a bow. So it's a few different ties that you can do. Make it nice and snug. But it be nice and snug.
Yeah, that's real tight.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that's real tight.
and so what I've been doing is I'll wear 2 of them. I'll put that one on and then
Yeah.
put the stocking one over it. and pull that one tight, and it's like really, it'll like,
your face like it locks in.
that's why I'm saying,
Yeah,
like I
that's
put
a
that
good
one
one.
on, it
Yeah.
lock it in.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Right there.
yeah.
I like that one. Look, I'll show you my Amazon account. And when I first started buying brushes, I was buying everybody brush. Like, because I wanted to, like, people kept telling me, like, you can't get no waves in your beard. I said, I'm
Right,
about
that's
to
what
get
they was
it.
telling you.
Yeah, so I went through every brush. And when I got to this one, because I would go to the beauty supply, and I'm getting a Diane brush too, but then it was like the Diane brush at that time, when I was using it, it was the only brush out. So by the time I started using other brushes and other brands, like La Bow Wow had a brand, other companies, I'm buying all of them. But when I got to this one, I knew, like, I found the home. Like, this was the brush right here. It was like the way it felt. It was just the consistency with it. Like, the hard brush wasn't like just like it was the perfect for what I needed. Then the gray brush, it was like the medium in between the hard and soft. That was perfect for what I needed. Then when I got to the soft, that was perfect for what I needed. But this one right here, it's like in between the soft and the medium.
Yeah.
Like it's a different feel.
Now, Leo, I see you use the mohair as like your finishing brush. Explain to people what a brush that soft, what it does, because I see it just really lays your hair. But how do you feel?
So like when you take your do-rag off and you out and about, or like at nighttime, like when you finishing it off, what it does, it put it like a nice shine on your face, and it lays down like the hair. So like as you see, as I go in there, and then when you use it, don't just brush it, but press down with it.
Right.
Like really press down into it, and get it. It puts like a nice little mink look on your face.
My
So,
man.
you know,
that
as
looks
you can see
good.
it as I'm going around, but it really lays it down.
What I like about your waves in the beard, and I've seen a couple other guys with some pretty nice waves in their beard online, but yours is, like you said, they're all under your, they go all the way around, it connects. And I just can't imagine where you'll be at a month from now.
Oh, yeah.
But like I said, I thought when I get here, I'm going to challenge you, brother, to a beard wave off.
Oh, yeah.
So in a month, in 30 days, we're gonna meet back, and I'm gonna sit in that chair, and we
I
gonna
got another guy too. He got a full beard.
Is he?
And he wanna get in this.
Oh, tell him to get in.
Yeah.
He gotta come.
Yeah.
In 30
I'm
days.
gonna get him one of them brushes
Challenge.
today.
Cause you know I'm
For sure.
I think I'm about 3 weeks off.
Oh yeah.
Like
But this mohair is really good. Like if you out and about, you just take your do-rag off. You want to make sure it just look crispy. You just hit this like real down, you know.
it won't make the hair
Yeah.
stand up.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want
That
something
was
too
nice.
hard.
Yeah.
But man, it kick them.
But even after a while, when you switch brushes and go over to like the soft brush, it's still, you know,
I mean, it pulls.
it keeps it in.
Yeah.
Like it don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Like it's still, you know, it is what it is. You
It's
know?
like you could almost see them forming more as you brush. It's like you see
Yeah.
I say that would connect even more.
Yeah, so like the more you use this,
Yeah.
like this is my favorite brush for sure.
Yeah.
Like over all brushes. This is my like this one, I get anxiety if I lose it.
From 2010, and how he was saying to groom the beard. It's basically what we were saying back then. And then we had the beard tie back then, but we never came out with it. It was pretty much the same design as you see now, and that was like in 2010. So Leo, can you give us any like tips? Can you give the viewers any tips of like or secrets or
Consistency.
consistency?
Consistency is everything. Like whatever you do, be consistent with it. You working out, be consistent with it. You dieting, be consistent with it. You playing basketball, be consistent with it. You brushing, be consistent with it. Take it with you everywhere you go. you know, work on it. Like keep like training it. Whatever you practice or you do something like consistent, you know, you'll get the results because people be thinking I got good hair, and I really don't got good hair. You know, it's just consistent.
Yeah.
You know, the brush really it changed the course of the hair.
Yeah.
You know, the more you brush it, so that's just how it is.
Yeah. No reaction, baby.
So look, this is my first time using the King brush. I love the way it look. I gotta order me one immediately, but let's check it out. Oh yeah, it's full all the way down too. Like
Right.
this should take my like 'cause with the other brush I gotta do one here, like 600. So like this one hit that whole side right here. I can hit this side. It'll take it down to 400 strokes.
Yeah.
You know, right here just off of this, and then all the way down. And the way it feels is like it's perfectly separated, just like the old Diane brush, but it got more bristles.
Right.
You know,
Right.
that's what I like about it. When I was younger, you know, that was my favorite brush, but now, like this one is like perfectly made, like you know, better than any brush I've seen. So it's my brush. Like it's the brush that made these, you know, consistency and the crown brush for sure.